Just confirm me, am I audible? Just make sure that everything is perfect from my side as well as from yours. Do you find any difficulties? Everybody clear? Good, okay, fine. Okay, let's wait for 30 seconds and we'll start about today's session, okay? Okay, everybody, did you revise general characteristics and classification of all the phylums in the animal kingdom? Did you revise it? If you revise a non-chordata and chordata before attending this class, that is MCQ session, see today in today we are going to discuss this non-chordata and chordata. Okay, if you revise these some topics from this topic means it is very easy for you to solve the questions. Okay, that is why I stress you to just revise and come to the session. Okay, it will be useful and also efficient. That is a correct way of preparing. Okay. So the first question of today's class is this. Which of the following is true about the phylum Chordata? In Urochordata and Notochord, Notochord extends from their head to tail and it is present throughout their life. In Invertebrata, Notochord is present during the embryonic period only. Central nervous system is dorsal and hollow. Chordata is divided into three phylum: Hemichordata, Tunicata, Cephalochordata. See this Tunicata, it is nothing but it is also called as the Urochordata, right? Urochordata or the Tunicata. Okay. Hello, answer. Okay, what about others? Option C and A. This is what true according to you, right? Okay. Then what about option D? See, the options are here. Whether this statement is right or wrong. Chordata is divided into three phylum: Hemichordata, Tunicata or Urochordata, Cephalochordata. See, the answer is B. Okay, see, nobody has revised the classification. Okay, this is why I stress you to revise the general characters and classification of all the phylum. It is very mandatory, essential, right? See, wait for 1 minute. Okay. See, the organism in this phylum have a dorsal hollow nerve cord, notochord, paired pharyngeal gill slits. This is the most important characteristic features of phylum Chordata. With respect to the non-chordata, all these structures are not present in case of non-chordata. Okay, but these three structures, characteristic features, are more important when it comes to the chordata. right? We know that it is triploblastic and it is bilaterally symmetrical, and it has been upgraded to the organ system level of organization. And here they have a post-anal tail, another important characteristic features. And the circulatory system is closed here. And what is meant by closed circulatory system and open circulatory system is the blood vessels. Blood vessels is present in case of closed circulatory system, and the blood which is passed through these vessels. In case of open, there is absence of blood vessels. And the central nervous system is dorsally present and is hollow. The heart is ventral in position. See, there are three subphylums in the phylum Chordata: Urochordata, Tunicata, Vertebrata, and Cephalochordata. Right? And see, the invertebrata, the notochord is replaced by the vertebral column in the adult stage. In Urochordata, see, these three are the most important thing. Okay, vertebrata, the notochord is replaced by the vertebral column in the adult stage, which means what? The notochord is present in their larval stage, and the larval stage, these notochord will be replaced by the vertebral column in the adult stage. Right? And in Cephalochordata, the notochord will be extends from the head to tail, and it is present throughout their life cycle. So the next question. In some animal groups, the body is found divided into compartments with at least some organs or organs repeated. This is a characteristic. This characteristic features is named as. Is it? What is the technical term? Very good. Metamerism. Okay, what about metamorphosis? Metamorphosis is nothing but a life stages. That is, the egg will be hatched into larva, larva will be developed into pupa, and pupa will be developed into an adult. That is what a metamorphosis. Okay, metagenesis, the alternation of a sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Okay, which is happening alternatively in the same individual. That is what a metagenesis. Metamerism, they are nothing but a segments or compartments. Okay, here segmentation is right, but what will be the technical term? Metamerism, right? And which phylum is known for its metamerism? Both externally as well as internally. Very good, Annelida. And in which phylum we can see the segments, or we can see the external segmentation? We know what is metamerism, and we also know this concept of metameric segmentation is seen is started to arise only from the phylum Annelida. Okay, and also, do you think phylum Mollusca have a metamerism or not? Phylum Mollusca having a metamerism or not? This is what my question. Good. There is no segmentation seen in case of phylum Mollusca, but instead it is seen in Annelida, Arthropoda, and Chordata, right? And this Chordata and in Arthropoda, we don't find any both internal and external segmentation. Both internal and external segmentation is seen only in case of Annelids. Okay, see, there are different types of metamerism can be seen here. In case of metamerism, what is their function? Their function is it is going to use for locomotion as well as a division of labor. Division of labor is nothing but they are going to see, we are having a different segments, and in each segment we can find the organ, and in each segment that organ is destined to do certain function. Okay, so each organ is divided their own function. That is what a division of labor. And we have a true metamerism and pseudo metamerism. What is true metamerism? Generally, the segmentation has to be developed by the mesoderm only, that is a middle layer. Okay, and this type of metamerism is called a true metamerism, and these true metamerism seen in the annelids, arthropods, and chordates. Right? In all these phylum, we can find the segmentation that has been originated or developed from the middle layer mesoderm. In case of pseudometamerism, it is also called as strobilization, and this can be seen in the phylum Platyhelminthes or flatworms. Here, what we can see is these segments are not going to develop from the middle layer mesoderm. Instead of that, it is going to develop from the outer layer, that is ectoderm. Right now, and after that, see homonomous metamerism and heteronomous metamerism. In case of homonomous, all the segments are looking similar. In case of heteronomous, they are dissimilar. In similar, it is annelids. Okay. In case of dissimilar, this metamerism is seen in case of arthropods and chordates. External and internal segmentation. In case of external segmentation, it is seen in arthropods. In case of internal metamerism, it is seen in case of chordates, right? That is vertebrates. Both external and internal metamerism is seen in case of annelids. And complete and incomplete metamerism. Complete metamerism means the segmentation is seen in all the systems. Okay, in all system means what? It has segmentations in case of digestive system, reproduction system, respiratory system, okay, circulatory system. In all these systems, we can find the segments, and that is called as the complete metamerism. We can see these type of metamerism in case of annelids. In case of incomplete metamerism, this segmentation is restricted only to a particular organs. That is what incomplete metamerism. We can find these incomplete metamerism in the arthropods and the chordates, right? This is what a type of metamerism. So the next question, a trophophore larva is found in. Trophophore larva is found in, everybody is saying mollusca and Annelida. Okay, of course. It is mollusca and Annelida. So it is very much important not only to read about the trophophore larva, but also you should know what are all the larval stages involved in all the phylums, right? In case of Porifera, we know that sponge, parenchyma larva and amphiblastula larva. This is the two larval stages seen in case of Porifera. Planula larva in case of Cnidaria or Coelenterata. Okay, example will be the jellyfish and corals. And Platyhelminthes, Miracidium. Miracidium is not only the larval stages seen in the Platyhelminthes. Sorry, and this Platyhelminthes have not only the Miracidium, but it is going to converted into the sporocyst larva, sporocyst into redia larva, redia to Cercaria larva, and Cercaria larva to Metacercaria larva. All these are the larval stages in case of the Platyhelminthes. And what about this nematodes? It is also called as the Aschelminthes, a roundworm. And here the larval stages will be the rhabdidiform larva and the filariform larva. Okay, rhabdidiform larva is the one gives rise to the filariform larva. And in some cases, this filariform larva, it is directly developed from the egg, not from the rhabdidiform larva. Okay, all the way is possible here. And annelids, we know that earthworm and polychaete. Here the larval stages will be the trophophore larva and nectochaete larva. These are all the larval stages in case of phylum Annelida. In mollusca, we can find the trophophore larva, veliger larva, and glossidium larva. These are all the larval stages involved in the life cycle or metamorphosis of mollusca. And arthropoda, we have a caterpillar. Caterpillar in case of butterfly, maggot in case of grasshopper, and nymph in case of some of the flies, and Naphthalus larva will be the larval stages. And we have different types of larval stages in the crustacea, and we have studied that, right? Naphthalus larva, Zoea larva, Protozoa larva, Alima larva. In case of crustacean, this crustacean coming under the phylum Arthropoda, and you have to make a note of the crustacean larva also. Okay, the question will come from only in that topic because that has been included in your syllabus, right? And Bipinnalia larva and Brachyolaria larva. It is not only not only the larva seen in Echinodermata. There are also the other larval stages seen in case of Echinodermata. Okay, Echinoplutus larva, Ophioplutus larva. These are all also the larval stages seen in case of Echinodermata. In case of chordates, Yolk sac larva, fry in case of fish, tadpole in case of frog, that is amphibians, tunicate larva in case of Non-Chordata. These are all the larval stages in the entire phylum in the animal kingdom, right? So the next question, which among the following have the open circulatory system? You don't want to refer any of the PPT. If you study the explanation, that is more than sufficient. Okay. Okay, share this PPT, don't worry, okay? And kindly revise, that is what important. Okay? Okay. For that, you have to read what is meant by open circulatory and what is closed circulatory system, and this is important. The general definition is important, and after reading that, you have to read what are all the phylums which possess the open and what are all the phylum which possess the closed circulatory system, and here's the chart. Okay, and your answers is right. Right? Okay. In case of porifera, we have no circulatory system. Instead of the circulatory system, what we have seen in case of porifera? Anybody? We have no circulatory system in case of porifera, but instead of that, what we have seen in case of porifera? What is the structure which is present only in the porifera, which substitutes all the physiological functions? Very good. Canal system. Exactly. Right? Good. In Cnidaria, and it has an open circulatory system as it is a primitive organ. We know that there will be no blood vessels through which the blood can pass. Okay. And Platyhelminthes, we have no circulatory system. In nematodes, we have this is Nemathelminthes, right? And here the body cavity is pseudocoelomate. Okay, and this pseudocoelomate is filled with pseudocoelomic fluid. And here also we have find no true circulatory system. In case of annelids, it is a little bit developed organ and we have a closed circulatory system. And mollusca, we find open circulation, and arthropoda also open. And in echinodermata, we have an open, and we have an important characteristic features called the water vascular system. Okay, in chordate, obviously closed circulatory system, right? And next question. Provide a technical term for the following. It's general questions, and it is very essential to read the terminology. For that, I have included this question. Blood-filled cavity in arthropods. First, tell me the first subdivision. What is the technical term for this? Blood-filled cavity in coelom. Okay, if you know the technical term for blood, and if you know the technical term for cavity, you can come up into one answer. Very good. Exactly. And what will be the very good? Hemocoel will be the correct answer. And a stinging organ of jellyfish. First of all, just tell me this jellyfish is coming under which phylum? They have different phylums, right? And this jellyfish is coming under which phylum? Just tell me that. Is that a statocyst? Statocyst? Oh, is it a mollusca? Statocyst is a sensory organ. Very good. Coelenterata. Okay. And in Coelenterata, we have two different phylums. Okay. This Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Cnidaria and Ctenophora, we are combinedly called as the Coelenterata. Very good. Nematocyst will be the stinging organ. And this organ is present only in the Coelenterata. Right. Statocyst will be the sensory organ. It is not a stinging organ. Okay. And free floating form of Cnidaria. Just consider this as a Coelenterata. Free floating form of Coelenterata. You can call them like that. Very good. Medusa. And what will be the sedentary form of Cnidaria? Exactly. Planula larva will be the larval stage, which is moved from one place to another. That is right. But here we are not asking the larval stage. Instead of that, we are asking the polymorphic form. Okay, and free floating form of Cnidaria will be the Medusa, and sedentary form of the Coelenterata will be the polyp. And what will be the lateral appendages in the aquatic annelids? Generally, what will be the appendages and what will be the organ which is involved in the locomotion in case of annelids? Exactly, parapodia. Very good. These are all the answers. Hemocoel, nematocyst, medusa, and parapodia. Very good. Now, next question. What will be the arthropod and excretory organ? First answer for this question, because these are all an important questionable area. Okay. Okay, super. And what will be the respiratory organ for arthropods? Okay, book lungs. Very good. Super. And the excretory organ is nephridia and it has a closed circulatory organ. And what will be the phylum? It will be coming under which phylum? We know that nephridia will be the excretory organ of dash phylum. Okay, and what will be the respiratory organ? So this is the type of question you have to know. You have to focus on the organelle. Okay, excretory organ, circulatory organ, and respiratory organ. Not only for this phylums, for all the phylums. You have to read that comparison chart. Definitely. Okay. See, Annelida has a nephridia, and the respiratory organ will be skin. In mollusca, it is a metanephridia, and we know that open circulatory system, just how we have seen, and skin or the parapodia will be the respiratory organ. In amphibia, we have a closed excretory organ and we have a closed circulatory organ. We know that lungs and skin both can be used as a respiratory organ in example from, right? Next question. And which among the following is incorrect about Agnatha? They are also called as the jawless fishes, and scales and fins are present here. They adopt a parasitic mode of nutrition. They have a circular mouth that acts as sucker. And I'm asking the incorrect statement about Agnatha. And you should read for this the background as a background information as Agnatha and the Gnathostomata. You have to compare these two and you have to read. The question can also be interlinked. Okay. Now, anybody? Okay. So that you have to read the chart. See, the Agnatha will have no jaws. So the first statement is right and it has a jaws. Here the paired appendages is not present and here it will be present. So the scales and fins are absent in case of Agnatha, right? And notochord is present throughout their life. Here the notochord has been developed into the vertebral column in their adult stage. Okay, but generally either it is the notochord or it will be the vertebral column, something, anyhow, that's a spinal cord like structure. Any structure has to be present in case of in case of chordata, right? Now, in Agnatha, we have 10 pairs of cranial nerves and here 10 or 12 pairs. Here only single median nostril is present, but here paired nostrils are present. You have to read this comparison, right? Now, which among the following groups of 3 animals is correctly matched with their one characteristic morphological feature? You have to match these things. See, I have given a scorpion, spider, cockroach, and you have to match the morphological features which is correctly. We should have match and we have to know which of the animals is correctly matched. Okay, 3 options are incorrectly matched and only one will be correctly matched and you have to choose that option as your answer. Here, cockroach, locust, and tinea. liver fluke, sea anemone, and the sea cucumber, centipede, prawn, and sea urchin. And before that, you should answer me, sea anemone and the sea cucumber will be coming under which phylum? Is that so? Okay, you are saying jointed appendages. Just tell me, sea urchin is coming under which phylum? Okay, sea anemone and sea cucumber and echinodermata. Sea urchin will be coming under which phylum? Sea urchin. I'm asking this. Sea urchin is coming under which phylum? Quick, quick. Echinodermata. Okay, then jointed appendages will be the characteristic features of which phylum? Jointed appendages will be the characteristic features of which phylum? Arthropoda. Then you are saying the D option. So what will be the answer for this question? C. Okay. Just tell me, liver fluke will be coming under which phylum? Liver fluke will be coming under which phylum? If you know the general characteristic features, you can easily come up into a correct answer. Platyhelminthes. Do platyhelminthes have the bilateral symmetry? Is that so? Okay, think about it. Okay. And cockroach, locust, and tinea. Cockroach, locust will be coming under which phylum? Metameric segmentation is a characteristic features of Annelida. And here, tinea will be the platyhelminthes and cockroach and locust will be the arthropoda. Okay, scorpion, spider, cockroach. These are all the arthropoda. And here, this is the morphological feature. Okay, then give me the answer. This is how you have to interpret. Now tell me the answer, which has been correctly matched here. You are saying option D. Why you people are confusing? Centipede, prawn, sea urchin have a jointed appendages. This is your answer, right? See, I'm saying jointed appendages is the characteristic features of arthropoda, but sea urchin is coming under the phylum Echinodermata. How will be the correct match? No, right? See, your answer will be option A. All these are the arthropods. Why you people are confusing? Do you have any doubts with respect to this question? If you have any doubts, you can tell me. Yes, answer is option A. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, see, just read the explanation here. Of course, liver fluke will be having the bilateral symmetry, but what makes the difference here? Sea anemone and sea cucumber. When it comes to the phylum Echinodermata, when you read the general characteristic features, you will know that. See, in larval stage, it exhibits a bilateral symmetry, but in the adult form, it will be exhibiting the radial symmetry. Okay, so all these are the minor difference. And metameric segmentation will be the characteristic features of Annelida, but all these are this two will be the arthropoda and tinea will be the platyhelminthes. No way it is the correct match. Okay, scorpion, spider, and cockroach. That will be the ventral solid central nervous system. This will be the correct match. Just know it. Arthropoda have a ventral solid central nervous system. Right? Next question. In which of the following reptilia subclass the skull have a two temporal, one on either side, bounded by the postfrontal and supratemporal below and parietal above? For that, you should know all these terms and their definition. Okay, from this question, you have to know that you have to read these words and their definition, what they are actually known for. Okay. Is that so? Okay. Okay, this is your answer, Annapsida. Okay, that will be the correct definition for the technical term Annapsida, and you have to read all these things. Okay, it have a two diapsida, as the name suggests, it have a two temporal vacuities in the skull. Okay, and in parapsida, it has a one temporal fossa. Okay, and in Annelida, it has no temporal fossa. Okay, and what will be the question here? Two temporal cavity. Okay, then it will be the Diapsida, right? Okay, don't mind this answer. Okay, just read the explanation and you'll come into a correct option, right? And you have to read all these tables. Okay, that is important. And what will be the golden age of reptiles or age of reptiles was? Mesozoic. Okay, Mesozoic will be considering as the golden age of reptiles, and it is also called as the age of reptiles. And you should know that in the Mesozoic era, we have a different periods, right? Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous period. So you should know the era, right? And in which era, which has reaches its zenith. Of course, it will be the reptiles. So we can call them as the age of reptiles. And also in this era, we have three different periods: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous period. And in this era, what are all the organisms which reaches its peak or zenith? Okay, and you have to read all these things, right? Now, you should not read not only for this Mesozoic era, in which era this age reaches its peak. Okay, like that, in which era we can call them as the age of amphibians. Like that, that evolutionary period is very important. That chart is important to read, right? Search it and read it. And what this is the previous year question. This is the types of kidney, and this will be the organisms. Just match it. And you should know what is orchinephros, what is pronephros, what is mesonephros, and what is metanephros. Okay, just tell me the answer. This is your previous year question from the DL exam. Good, very good. Like that, you have to read for all the phylums and important class. And simply you have to read that chart. Okay, the table is important. I'll attach in the last slide. Okay. Okay, just match it correctly. Okay. This is your previous year question. Solving previous year question is also important so that you can know how the question will arise, how depth they are asking. Okay. Shall we see? This will be the second option. Okay. You have to read what will be the different. These are all the types. Okay. It is self-explanatory. Okay. You have to read all these things and you have to refer the PPT for further clarification. See, body cavity is the cavity. We know that cavity will be present between the body wall and the gut wall. Okay, and in some organisms or some animals, the body cavity is not lined by the mesoderm. Okay, just now we have studied about body cavity. Okay, generally it has been coming from the mesoderm, but it is not here. The question is, it is not lined by the mesoderm. Such animals are called as. Okay, here, very good. Only one person have given me the correct answer. Yes, good. Here they are not saying the body cavity is absent, but instead they are saying the body cavity is not lined by mesoderm, but the body cavity can be lined by the ectoderm. So the answer will be the pseudocoelomate. And the pseudocoelomate is seen very good. Exactly, that will be the nematodes. Okay, good, super. This is how you have to analyze the question, right? This chart is very mandatory and you should not stop just by knowing the definition, but you also extend your preparation to what are all the phylums coming under the this category, right? And we have acoelomate, pseudocoelomate, and coelomate organism. In coelomate, that is true body cavity, So they are further classified into schizo and enterocoelomate. In case of schizocoelomata, this body cavity has been arised by splitting the mesoderm. In enterocoelomata, they are arising from the gut wall. That is what enterocoelomata. And only two phylums which are coming under the enterocoelomata, and that will be the echinodermata and chordata. Okay, and in Schizocoelomata, phylum Annelids, Arthropods, and mollusca. These three phylums are coming under the Schizocoelomata. But anyhow, right from the phylum Annelids up to the phylum Chordata, all these phylums are coming under true body cavity. But this will be the difference. Okay, and Pseudocoelomate, we know that Nemathelminthus. In case of Platyhelminthus, there is no structure called body cavity. Right now, characteristic features of polychaetes is. Okay. Okay, the answer will be this. And you should know what is, see, we have a different class under the phylum Annelids. Okay, and what is that? Polychaetes, oligochaetes, and Hiridinia, right? And in polychaetes, the example will be the Nereis and sandworm. Example, see, always the chordata and non-chordata is known for its examples. If you know the examples, you can easily remember the general characteristics. Okay, see here, it has a distinct segments in case of Nereis under the polychaetes, and in Aphrodita, that is sea mouse, parapodia will be present here. Okay, and in oligochaeta, here the parapodia is absent. Okay, the parapodia is not present in case of oligochaete and the Hiridinia. Okay, polychaete will be the parapodia will be the characteristic features of polychaetes. Okay, you have to read all these characteristic features. I'll share this PPT, don't worry. And which among the following is exclusively marine? I think we have discussed this question when I took the class. Don't make a mistake in this class. Okay, very good. Good, super. Okay, let me ask you a simple question. Like Echinodermata, we have studied another phylum. Okay, that may be under Chordata and which is exclusively marine. And what will be the name of the phylum? Coming under Chordata. That will be the hint. That organisms also can be seen exclusively marine. Anybody remember? I too stressed this point when I took the class. What is that Cetacea? Cephalochordata, is it? It is a protochordata. Okay, protochordates. That will be exclusively marine. Good. Okay, you have to read the general characteristic features of Echinodermata. I have attached here, right? See. Okay, I didn't see this part. Okay, read this general character explanation. It is important. And match the following questions. Again, it is a very easy question. Just solve it. Good. Porifera. Just match it. Porifera is related to, what is that? Okay, just we'll match. If we see the options, we'll get confused. So Porifera can be matched into the canal system. We know that Ctenophora is known for its complex. Echinodermata, it has any characteristic features, water-vascular system. And Arthropoda, obviously, it will be the jointed appendages. And Annelida, it is known for its metameric segmentation, both internally as well as externally. Okay, good. And again, the match the following question, just matched out. Oh, I think I didn't include the option. I'm sorry. Okay, just tell me for Ctenophora, what will be the options? That is 1, 2, 3, or 4. It will be the presence of water vascular system, or it has a rasping organ for feeding, bioluminescence, jointed appendage. Very good. Ctenophora, it has a bioluminescence. And we know that Echinodermata have water vascular system. And for mollusca, what will be the characteristics for mollusca? You should know that mouth contains a file-like rasping organ for feeding. Okay, we know that arthropoda for its jointed appendages. So in this question, this is a new point. Okay, just make a note of it. Okay, all other things are very important. And also bioluminescence. Okay, it is a characteristic features of Ctenophora. I have taught you that, right? Okay, next question. Oh, options are come here. Okay, you have to fix the taxonomic group and choose which group belongs to the same phylum. Which are the following set of animals defined below belongs to a single taxonomic group? Cuttlefish, jellyfish, silverfish, dogfish, and starfish, bat, pigeon, butterfly, monkey, chimpanzee, man, silkworm, tapeworm, earthworm. Okay, just tell me, this silkworm is coming under which phylum? Good, your answer is right. Monkey, chimpanzee, man are coming under the same group. Silkworm is obviously an arthropoda. Tapeworm, that will be the platyhelminthes. Very good. Primates, they are placed under the primates. And earthworm, we know that annelids. Like that, you have to read for all these things. And pigeon will be the apes. Butterfly will be the arthropoda. Bat will be the mammals. Okay, so the answer will be option C. Cuttlefish, jellyfish, you have to read all these things. They are placed under which phylum, right? Okay. Which one of the following statement is not correct? See, here I am given the not correct statement. And in cockroach and prawns, the waste materials and product excretion occurs through the Malpighian tubules. Okay, for that you should know this cockroach and prawns are coming under which phylum, so that you can easily scrutinize the option. And in ctenophores, the locomotion is mediated by 8 comb plates. And we know that ctenophores, 8 comb plates will be placed under which phylum. If you know that, you can easily eliminate the option. Fasciola, they have a flame cells. Fasciola will be coming under which phylum? If you know that, and you can easily come into the conclusion whether the flame cells is present in that or not. And obviously, flame cells is going to perform the excretion. But before that, you should know that which phylum has flame cells, and this coming under that phylum or not, like that. Okay, and now once it is a hermaphrodite in nature, a cross fertilization occurs among them. What will be the correct answer? The answer for this question, why C? Okay, why B? Ctenophores, right? Is locomotion is mediated by 8 comb plates. Do anybody know? Okay, just tell me what will be the hermaphrodite, our favorite discussion during the class 10, right? I hope everybody remember that. I asked this question for approximately 25 to 30 times. What is a hermaphrodite? Very good. Both male and reproductive organ can be seen in that particular individual. Okay, monoecious or hermaphrodite, or the sexes are not separate. All these words, and again bisexual, all these words are denoting the same definition, right? Dioecious or sexes are not separate. Unisexual, that all these words are similar. Very good, super. I am happy that you're all remembering. And of course, here that will be the hermaphrodite animal. Okay, that means male and female reproductive organ same in the present in the same organism. But here the cross fertilization occurs. How is that possible? How is that possible? They are saying both the reproductive organ present in the same individual, but that has to be the self-fertilization. Okay, but why cross fertilization? I want the reason. Good. They mature at different times. Yeah, that will be the exact reason. And this is not a correct, this is not an incorrect statement, then it will be the correct statement. And what will be the all these three things? Prawn or antennal or greener. What is that? What will be the correct option I'm asking? Okay, this fasciola will be coming under which phylum? Platyhelminthes. Exactly. The platyhelminthes, we know that it is also called as platforms, that the flame cells will be the excretory structure present only in the phylum Platyhelminthes. That is responsible for the excretion. Obviously, the stenophores has the comb plates, 4 in one side and 4 in other side, 8 comb plates. Okay, this cockroach and prawns, they are going to eliminate using the, as usual, you are saying the antennal gland, right? Super, very good. Next question. The birds and mammals share one common feature. With what is the common feature from the following characteristics given below? Pigmented skin, pneumatic bones, viviparity, and warm-blooded nature. This is a good question actually. By comparing two different general characteristic features, they are giving a very good warm-blooded animal. And this warm-blooded character, which is started to arise from which phylum, which class? This is what my question. Warm-blooded animal, it is started to arise from which class or phylum? You can say anything. I can say this statement during the class time also. Very good. From the age, only the characteristic features, that is warm-blooded, has been come into a picture. Okay. So pigmented skin, pneumatic bones, these are all the characteristic features of birds. Viviparity, obviously, it will be the characteristic features of mammals, but this is the only character which is similar to both these apes and mammals. Okay. Now, next question. In some animal groups, the body is divided into a different compartments. For the series, I think we have added this question. Okay. Okay, wait for 1 minute and I'll show you another questions also. Archaeopteryx, called as the connecting link, called the characteristic features of what? Archaeopteryx will be the connecting link between which of the following two phylums? Yeah, I'll share. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry about sharing. That is my responsibility. I'll share. Don't worry. Okay. Good. Reptile and mammals. And what will be the connecting link between annelids and arthropods? What will be the connecting link between annelids and arthropods? Peripatus will be the connecting link between the annelids and the arthropods. Okay. And notochord is confined to proboscis in urochordates, hemichordates, cephalochordates, and chordates. Notochord is confined to proboscis in. Very good. Hemichordata, right? And okay, I'm asking you a suggestion. But for tomorrow, what we are going to discuss the MCQ. If you give what are all the most difficult topics, we are going to solve that MCQ. I'll come up with the MCQ with that particular topic. Do you find any difficulties in non-chordata and chordata? If we are okay with this unit, we are going to move to the next unit. Okay, only for you, I'm starting this MCQ series so that option is also yours. What will be the topic for tomorrow's MCQ? Can you suggest anything? Okay, non-chordata. Any other? Okay, non-chordata, then histology. Okay, I'm going to discuss the MCQ for all the units. Non-chordata, cell biology, molecular biology, immunology, RDNA technology. Okay. So, particularly this non-chordata and chordata. Okay, don't worry. I'll. What about others? Any suggestions? Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow. Okay, shall we wind up the class? Okay. Thank you. Tomorrow, the same time. First question. What first question? Is this? Is it? Is this a question or what? Which question? First question means what? From session beginning. Oh, is that so? For that, you have to refer the what is that? This is the session starting question. Yeah. What is the doubt here? Wait, let me show you the what is it? 1 minute. For that, you have to read these things. Okay. See, if you know what we have classified this phylum chordata into two different things. Okay, I have understand your question. Okay, what you're asking, I got it. Okay, here we have given the vertebrata also, but here they have been asking three phylums only, that is hemichordata, cephalochordata, and urochordata. I think this is what you're doubt. But here we have classified this phylum into two group. Okay, one is lower chordate and another one is higher chordate. In the lower chordate, that is, it is also called as a proctochordata and it is also called as the acraniata. Here we have subdivided into hemichordata, urochordata, and the cephalochordata. This is what they have raised into a different question. Got it? So this statement is right statement. Okay? Are you clear? Option C and A. What is that? Here the urochordata extends from the head region to the tail region. No vertebrata. What? In notochordate, okay, see, in vertebrata, the notochord is present during the embryonic period only, because this notochord is converted into the vertebral column in their adult stage. So the statement is right. Okay. See here, the notochord is present only in the larval stage, or we can say the embryonic stage, because during the adult stage, it has to be developed into the vertebral column. So those organisms has to be placed under the phylum subphylum vertebrata. So the statement is correct statement. Oh, the option here given is answer B. Okay. So this statement is right statement. And in first statement, okay, let me solve it. Wait. Here, then they have given us, then they have considered all the subphylum, okay, as whole. Here they have given chordata is divided into three phylum, but generally it is a four phylum. What I have thought was this phylum chordata has been divided into two groups. They have given these three subphylums. Okay, sorry. So the answer will be B and C only. Okay, clear? So then there has to be four phylum. Okay, but you have to know that these three are coming under the lower chordata. Okay, I have thought like this, and I'll give the option as CNE. Clear? Okay, fine. Okay, thanks for addressing this question. Okay, good. Okay, so the answer for this question is B and C. Okay, also tomorrow you have to revise the notes of chordata and non-chordata before enter into the class. Okay. Next recorded class will be updated by sir. It will be uploaded by this sir. Okay. I'll send my recording to sir and he will upload. Okay. Thank you so much. Tomorrow the same time to maximum attend the class on time. Okay. Hope the session might helpful. Thank you.